everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I don't have my full energy right now, not because I'm sick or anything. It's just that, well, I'm sick, but I'm sick and tired of this coronavirus that is just messing up everybody's lifestyle, everybody's normal routine, everything. This thing just spread through the entire world in like the month of March has been basically like a hot spot for this virus. Like, it just spread to like over 200 countries in just that small space right there, and it has reached down to our shores. You know, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Donella and I live in the Twin Island Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. Hopefully you guys know where that is. If you ain't know, go Google real quick. You know, we got a lot of maps and stuff. You guys should be able to find us. We're very tiny, but you guys should be able to find us. So for this video, you know, I really wasn't, you know, up to doing anything this week, but I didn't post last week, and I really wanted to do something this week, especially, you know, because we are basically all crammed in the house, nothing to do, children annoying you, people on social media annoying you, you know, people disobeying the rules and regulations that they put in place for us, just to keep us safe, to keep our family safe. And I don't understand, you know, how have human beings survived this long? Because we saw one way, we want to do our own thing, and then when we ask for something, and then when we get it, we still complain. That just, I never get that. I'm okay with rules. I'm okay with, you know, people telling me, hey, do this, and this is going to be the outcome, and this is what you're going to have, you know, eventually. I don't understand what's wrong with us, you know, and I'm seeing it a lot, not only here, but I'm seeing it a lot worldwide. People are just not adhering to the rules or the regulations that they set in place to keep us safe, and to just basically rid the place of this ridiculous, stinking, dirty, musty, this virus real quick. So I just want to appeal to everybody who's watching this video. You know, it's already here. We really don't want this thing to get out of control. So please, 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 I'm begging you guys, stay home, stay safe. You know, same thing, wash your hands. I basically wash my hands every 20 to 30 minutes, like every time I touch something, because I use my hands so much. Like, I literally cleaned my makeup bag 3 times in a day because I was freaking out, and not freaking out in a bad way, but I just kept saying, you know, did I clean this pad? Did I clean that pad? You know, I was just really on my cleaning game, so to speak. I usually clean my makeup bags like every single time I go out to do makeup, and I come back and I clean it. I clean the suitcase and everything. You guys know I did I did do a hygiene video sometime last year. Actually, if you're a makeup artist, you know, keep your space, keep your tools and everything clean. All right, this intro is getting way too long. I did do this tutorial right here because I really wanted something to upload on my channel, you know, especially for the makeup lovers, somebody who's looking for something to distract them from all this nonsense, all this craziness. So if you are interested in seeing this tutorial, then please stay tuned. Okay, all right, I'm just finishing up my eyebrows over here, and then we are going to get started. I feel like I can't talk while I'm doing this, but anyway, let me just blend this away. Yeah, and then we get started on adding some color to our eyes. To get my eyes ready to apply the shadow, I'm going to be using a bit of my matte prolonged wear concealer in the shade NC45. You can see that little bit thing down to the bottom. I feel like nobody uses eyeshadow primer anymore. Even when I watch some of those YouTube influencers makeup videos, I just see everybody just pretty much using concealer as an eyeshadow primer now. It's like primers are a thing of the past now, because the concealers do actually adhere to the shadows way better than a primer will. Okay, so I'm going to be doing, you know, as I said earlier, I'm going to be doing like a pink and purple contrast look. So I was thinking of using this shade Vixen from my Artist Couture palette, but I'm thinking maybe I should use this pink from my Masquerade minis from Juvia's Place. I'm thinking of using this pink instead. I don't know, maybe I might mix both of them together, but let me start off with the one from Juvia's Place first, and I'm going to be using this mini shadow brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And of course, you know, I really want the pink to show up, so I'm dipping it like really heavily, and then I'm just going to start off by packing it right here. Packing it right there. Yeah, I know Juvia's Place is going to be like so, and then I'm just going to just gradually blend this over. Now blending actually takes a bit of listen, when you're blending out color eyeshadows, right, they really take some time, especially, you know, these really pigmented ones, and you really want them to be placed in the area where you want them to be placed. Honey, yeah, that takes some time and some really good handling of your blending brush, because if you make a mistake then on one eye, you actually have to go and do that on the other eye, you know, just to make things equal. So I always try to be really careful and go in very small blending motions when I'm doing this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it the other eye. Look, right, I was listening to some D'Angelo. I don't know if anybody remember D'Angelo's music from back in the 90s. I feel like most of the music I know from the 90s is a lot of those like people like him, Maxwell, R. Kelly, Boyz II Men, Jagged Edge, Jodeci, you know, those type of, most of them like boy groups. They used to have some real Keith Sweat as well, you know, those songs that just sound like girl, these are some real bump and grind type of songs. Yeah. Alright, I think that's enough pink for now. Let me just go and choose a purple. Let me see, I'm thinking of using this shade of purple also from the Juvia's Place palette. Did my tongue just get tired just now? Simply adding a bit of this shade over it. What is the shade called? This shade is called Rendezvous, or possibly Lights Out. I'm not sure, but I really want it to be more of a, like this whole section right here is looking like exactly what I want. Not over here. This whole section right here, this quad section right here is looking like the type of pinky purple I'm looking for. So let me just go ahead and just pack some colors on and just see how everything is gonna come out. Let's just start packing on some colors. Even if we have to mix and match the Artist Couture and the Juvia's Place together, let's just do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go in first with this purple. This purple is actually called Makita from Juvia's Place palette, and I'm gonna start packing that on downwards in a downwards motion. And I really want the purple and pink to kind of mix together, you know, not completely, but kind of mix together. So let me just pack some more of Makita on. Then I'm gonna go in with the same blending brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one is actually a BH Cosmetics brush, by the way, if you wanted to know. It's one of those eyeshadow brushes from BH Cosmetics. But you know, I tell you guys, I clean all of my stuff with my isopropyl alcohol, so the name eventually comes out. I feel like the only brushes that I have whose name hasn't actually disappeared is those from Sigma and those from Real Technique, which is why I was telling you guys, like, if you can't afford Sigma brushes, buy Real Technique. They're basically the drugstore brand equivalent to Sigma. They blend out things seamlessly the same way, and you know, yeah, the name doesn't come off either. Okay, so I'm still using the shades from the Juvia's Place palette, and I'm packing some more of the pink and just basically feathering out the edges just like that, just so it looks a little bit more kind of like a, I don't know, like a V. So I'm basically feathering out the outside end of the pink transitioning color that I used. I've taken some of this Vixen from the Artist Couture palette and just adding a bit right here. Is that gonna look good? I'm gonna do it on the other side because I've already applied it. Okay, that's not going to work. I think we need to apply a shimmery color. So I'm gonna do, let me see, what shimmery color do I want to apply? Let me try this like shimmery color from the Juvia's Place palette and see if that's going to work. You have to like do it in like kind of like a semicircle in that area right there.
I know a lot of people ask about, you know, how do you apply the inner corner color? Kind of like making like a semicircle. Well, at least for my eye shape, because I know everybody's eye shape is different. So I'm actually going to just keep going back and forth and blending out the edges, like basically feathering them out, the pink transitioning part of it. And then I'm gonna go in right now for my MAC liner pot, line my eyes, and pop some lashes on. Yeah. Okay, so I got my MAC gel pot. Let me just start off with this eye first, because I feel like this one is the one that gives the most, you know, trouble. Oh girl, look at that. I did not mean to go all the way out here. This is why I say I can't talk sometimes when I'm doing my eye makeup, because, you know, shit happens. And now I actually have to go. I have to actually go with the flow now. Since I already made that extremely long line out, they have to go with the flow. Lord have mercy. I did not mean to make this long. Jeez. Let me just do the other eye. And then I'm just going to add my Complexion product on and just basically smoke, like do like a shadow drop underneath my eye. I think I want to do a shadow drop for this look. Yeah, I think I need a shadow drop. Oh yes I do. Oh yes I do. Okay, so let me just apply my primer, because I did not prime my face. I only moisturized my face. I'm using my Fenty Beauty Pro, what is this called, Pro Filter Mattifying Primer. And let me just add that all over my face. I'm thinking of just using my Maybelline. And I use my Maybelline a lot because basically Maybelline was the first complexion product that I ever owned. Like in terms of a foundation, they were the first brand that I wore on my face. And then I think the second one would have been Sasha. Everybody's familiar with Sasha. Sasha Cosmetics from out of Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, those were the second, because they brought out these compact foundations, and I was curious. The only thing is that those things are so oily, and I already have oily skin, so oil on top of oil, that not work. That not. I'll be using Fenty's Pro Filter concealer for this look. This one is in the shade 430. 430 is my shade. Well, I bought 430 in the soft matte, the original Fenty foundation, because you know they have a hydrating one now. 430 was it, girl. And I just love how this foundation dries down, especially if you have oily skin. This baby just looks so good when it's all, you know, when everything is absorbed into your skin, and you know, it's that powder and everything. It just looks absolutely gorgeous. Let me just blend this one in just a little bit, and then I'm just going to start my forehead, because I want the concealer underneath my eyes to kind of dry them just a little bit, maybe for just like a minute. And then I'm just going to start blending everything out. I'm going to be using 2 concealers for this look, by the way, starting off with my Fenty, and then I'm going to go in with another concealer. I'm thinking of using this one from Too Faced, and you know what, I'm just going to add it right now. I want to blend out the two of them together. This one is the shade, it's chestnut, right? Yeah, this is chestnut. I'm going to blend out the two of them together. I'm not going to allow this to dry down anymore, because when I'm talking, I do believe a minute has passed already. Although, you know, when I'm filming, it feels like I just added it. Trust me, a minute has passed already. So I'm just going to blend out the base first. And then I'm just going to use the tip of this and start blending out the under eye area. This is going to take a bit. I'm thinking of actually switching to the small sponge. Oh, but she's not wet and I don't feel like getting out, so let's just deal with this. Let's just use this and done. I really don't feel like moving, honestly. Like, listen, this corona has me feeling so lazy. I mean, people that pray for days like these, but I actually like to work. I don't like to be cooped up in a house for 24/7. That's just not me. I only like to be cooped up in my house after work. That's me. After work and I have to go home, that's me, but not for 24 hours for whole 14 days. I'm going to be adding a creamy contour only because I realized just recently, like when my MAC concealer and corrector palettes looks like this. I normally throw them out, but I'm like, look, there's product in here. Why do I do this? I'm throwing money away. So you know what? I'm going to use the deepest color, which is, I think the deepest color is NW55. Yeah, I'm going to use that, you know, the excess, and just contour. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to use it as my contour cream. You guys know I'm kind of into only bronzer as of late, but considering circumstances, you know, the world is basically about to enter the recession stage. Let me just save my pennies and just not throw this away, and just use the excess to contour my face, you know. And even if the world wasn't going in recession, I mean, come on, I'm throwing away money. I'm going in with my holy grails. I'm going to be using both of them for this look, and I'm going to start off with honey. By the way, I'm using the same sponge I just used to blend out my contour. This one is basically like almost dry, so this one is going to hold on to the powder much better than that one right there that I used to blend out my foundation, because that one is extremely wet. Honey first, and then banana. Honey and banana, or is it banana and honey? Honey, banana, banana and honey. I don't know. You're whispering. I hope you guys can hear me. You're gonna come here whispering like, can you guys hear me? I hope so. And take a bit of the banana powder. Ooh, oh wow. I think this was actually kind of turned over in the makeup jar. And this powder is really, really powerful. I really don't want to go in with too much, but I want to add a bit of the banana just to top, just add a little bit of brightness. So that's enough, because trust me, with this powder, a little bit goes a long way. I actually think this is too much. That I have on my face is too much enough. Just press it in first with the pointed area. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn around the same sponge, and use the butt that has a little bit of cream product on it, and just press it in. And that's just going to give me an overall baked matte look. Yeah, when you use these sponges like basically like dry, like literally almost dry, they give it that nice matte finish, which is why I've been really using them in my video, like almost all of my videos since the beginning of 2020. I don't know, I could put my head in a block and basically say I feel like these sponges are better than Beauty Blender, but nobody kill me. It's just my opinion, okay? And this is just what my skin feels like, okay? That's just what my skin is telling me, that, you know, she blends out better. So all your Beauty Blender lovers, please don't kill me. And then of course I'm going to add a bit of bronzer. This one from Prime Beauty. Listen guys, I don't even know when I'm going to be able to receive another one of this. So we're going to be using this real sparingly. Oh yes. Because I'm going to go back in again to my Juvia's Place mini masquerade palette, or masquerade mini palette, however it's supposed to be said, I don't know. I'm going to take the first shade, which is the pink shade, which is Bori, I don't know. I'm just going to add a bit of that, like right here. You know what? I think I need to line my lashes first. That's what I need to do. Not my lashes. Why did I just say lashes? I'm going to line my waterline first, and I'm going to be using this blue liner pencil from e.l.f. I feel like if I add a pop of blue in there, everything is just going to look nice and popping, you know, instead of just using the regular old black. Yeah, that blue looks good. Now that we're done with that, let's go back to adding a bit of pink. Ooh, the brush in the wrong pink. This pink first. Add a bit of pink. Gonna do a nice shadow drop. I love this Anastasia Beverly Hills brush because I feel like it just hits the key areas where I want it to hit. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the purple shade, which is Makita, and I'm just going to add that like literally directly over the pink. You're just gonna see a little bit of pink popping through, but basically Makita is gonna be the prominent color below my eye. So while my lashes are over there drying, I'm going to go in with this Maybelline Cheek Heat Sheer Gel Blush. On this, use your fingers first, trust me. The fingers actually just place the product perfectly, and then you can just use the brush to kind of basically blend it out. I'm going to go in with my Fenty Mocha Mami using the same brush because I feel like, you know, mixing these two together actually looks really, really pretty. And I'm just going to add a bit of Mocha Mami like right here, just so I can have that more chiseled look right here. Just add it on my temples as well. Okay. I think my lashes are dried down now before they dry down completely. Let me just pop them on real quick. Oh wow. I need to do that more often, like just put my lashes to dry while I'm doing something else, and then it seems like it goes on much easier because, you know, it's just nice and tacky by then. Yeah, I felt like that was just a breeze. That went, oh, okay, this one was the last one to get a bit of glue. So this one is, yeah, that one still has a little bit of wetness, but yeah, that pretty much was, that was real easy. I'm gonna tell you, like, that was real easy. All right, let me look for a highlighter now. You know, my favorite part of doing makeup is applying highlight. So let me go look. You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if I can put, right, a bit of that same inner corner shimmery shade right to the top of my brow bone. Let's see how it's gonna look. Let me see. Just gonna use a little bit just in case it looks kind of crazy. I can just blend it out real quick. Doesn't look that bad, but because I put it on that side, I have to put it on this side now. So I'm gonna, you know what if I dip the brush in the pink first, same pink shade, and just, yeah, just blend it out. Yeah, so now that the pink is mixed with that like shimmery silvery shade, yeah, it looks more like what I was expecting. So let me put a bit more of that pink over there too. Knock it off and blend it into that same shimmery silvery color. Yeah, because that's exactly what I wanted. Just a little bit more of the pink to kind of go up into the brow bone. Yeah, that looks cute. Still looking for a highlight because I haven't got what TV just now. Don't ask me why. Yeah, Double Take is this nice iridescent type highlight. It's more powdery than the other Artist Couture, whatchamacallit, highlight, diamond gold powders I should say. But I think it's going to work well with this gel based. Yeah, I think it's gonna work out with this gel based blush. So it's actually like picking up and looking more on the rosy pinky side. Yeah, that's really cute. So let me get some more, girl. And then I think I'm going to use a bit of Sugar Daddy. Sugar Daddy is like a bronzy gold. So I'm going to use a bit of Sugar Daddy as well. So we have Sugar Daddy, and I'm just going to add a bit of that over here. It's like a bronzy gold. I'm just going to add a bit of Sugar Daddy over Double Take. Just add. Yeah. That's real cute, girl. Stunning. That looks good. You know when you just eat some good food, you're like, Yeah, I got some good food on my face right now. It's now time for the moment of truth. Lip products. Whoa. This is way too hot for this look. I'm thinking of doing like a nude lip, which is why I already applied my brown pencil. Pretty much apply brown pencil for almost every lip look that I create. But let me see. If I can just use this, right? And then I'm just going to add a bit of this pinky lip gloss from BH Cosmetics. By the way, that one was one of MAC's lip gloss. I'm going to add a bit of this pinky lip gloss from BH Cosmetics over it. Like that. And to top it off,
I'm going to be using a bit of the confetti lip gloss from Fenty. Yeah, we need just a little bit of shimmer to the top, that's all. And it has these like little sparkles that look real cute. Yeah, I like that. It's all right. Let me see what I can do with this here, because I'm going through all sorts of trials and tribulations because we're on lockdown and I don't do my hair. You know, I pay somebody to do my hair because hair is not my thing. But let me see what I can do. And yeah, I'll be back real quick. Okay, so I just put my hair in a puff because basically that's the, I need to remember to take makeup off of my beauty mark. And I think, ooh, what is that? Like a little bit of line I got there. Ooh, girl. I have to always remember to take makeup off of my mole slash beauty mark. Everybody got a different name for it. Some people say it's a mole down here. We just say it's a mole. Up in, you know, like North America, they say, oh, it's a beauty mark. What? Okay, whatever you guys say. Anyway, this is the completed look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. You know, I wasn't, you know, I wasn't at my full energy because this thing is depressing. Yes, I like my house. I'm a little bit of an introvert. I do like to socialize occasionally. You guys see that I like to just go out and have a glass of wine, and you know, beach is my thing. And right now I can't go to the beach, so I'm highly annoyed at that. So I'm begging everybody, you know, Kittitians, Nevisians, you know, everybody else who's watching this video, because you know, this coronavirus has impacted the entire world. It's now a pandemic. Please, for the safety of yourself, your family, and for others, please just stay inside your house. We can do it. It's only a couple of days. I mean, if I can do it, and I'm a beach bum, and I'm basically, my daughter is driving me crazy, then you can do it too. Let's just get these couple of weeks over with so that we can all go back to our normal routine. We can all go back to, you know, hanging out on the beach. We can all go back to work. We can all go back, you know, have the children back at school. And yeah, just basically go back to some sort of normalcy. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you happen to have enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up on your way out. And also, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please be sure to click the subscribe button on your way out. Thank you guys so much for being here with me, and I'll talk to you guys real soon on my next upload. Bye bye.